good people? What up? What up? What up? Yeah. It's your boy Groove in the building.
What's going on? What's going on, family? It's your man A Black in the building, coming to y'all on this early Thursday morning.
You know, we getting it in early and stuff, man. We like these early times now, man. We got our boy, Mr. Ookie. If y'all on Canesports, y'all know in the forums, Mr. Ookie08, y'all know who he is. Y'all probably argue with him. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how they be with me on Twitter. That's how they be with you on Canesports.
Like Ookie used to give it to Gary and everybody through the forum, and I would give it to him when I used to call into his show.
Yeah, and that's crazy. That's how all three of us became cool off Canesports in the forums. You know what I'm saying? Me and Oop actually was disagreeing a lot, and he hit me in the DM, and we got cool, and it's been love all ever since, man. But what's good though, man? We were meant to get you on the show like 2 weeks ago, dog, and I apologize about that, man, because I know you been one of the pillars of this Mario. We want Mario. You've been saying this for about 3 years now, about 3.5 years now, man. You've been wanting Mario, man. So the floor is yours, man. Tell us how you feel about Mario, you know what I'm saying? And tell us, you stay in West Palm Beach, you know what I'm saying? Tell us how the city is as far as, you know what I'm saying, the excitement for Mario.
Man, I mean, I feel we all, people get excited about new hires. People was excited about Mario. Not Mario, but Manny. People was excited about Rick. People was excited about Randy. But I think this feels a lot different, because we get in somebody that has cut his teeth elsewhere, and he has a paper trail of success. Now, I will say this, for as like the buzz and everything that I'm hearing down here in South Florida, man, it's different, man. Everybody's gravitating to this hire much differently, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of surprises to come. That's all I can say, man. It's a lot of surprises to come, and it's gonna be different, man. It's gonna be different. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I think that as much as I've been, I think the best thing that Miami did is not even necessarily hiring Mario. I think it's the AD hire.
That's what I said too. My favorite thing is the AD hire. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to get us where we need to be also. But I do like Mario hire.
But before we even go to the AD hire, like, yo, I'm gonna give props and kudos to the president to let folks know, like, yo, this is a program that was established on hard work and championships, and we got to get back to that level. So for that dude to say, money is not going to be an issue, and all the other donors that we got flooding money and this stadium thing, like the president said, yo, enough is enough. We going to put money in this program. Yo, Mario, name your price. You got what you want for your staff. Then comes with the AD, like Ook and Groove just said, basically stamp of approval, like, hey, I was at Clemson, so I know how to raise money. I know what it takes. And this is my home. This is my school. I graduated from Miami. You know what I'm saying? And something that he said, I don't know if y'all might have picked up on it, when he said in his interview, he was still watching Miami from afar.
Right.
Checking out the games and not liking what he sees. And everybody know that he's a Miami guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, man. But go ahead, man. You the guest. Finish with your points, bro.
Yeah, and I Slaughter said, man, in the beginning, we and him had differences in opinion and stuff in the past, and my only thing I've always said about Miami, what separate Miami and the rest of the program, is just the investment, man, money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what keeps teams like Alabama, Ohio State on top, is money. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that's separating Miami from them. Because, you got to think about it. This is a beautiful city. You know what I mean? One of the best recruiting areas in the country. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to be here? You know what I mean? Outside of, the things that people talk about, the stadium, the facilities, which have gotten better over the years, it's been the finances, and we all know it's about money. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And as you can see, coaches like, you take Brian Kelly, he's not even a Southeastern guy. But you know what I mean? But the money lured him to LSU. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And gave him a country accent now. But
right. And get Louisiana accent. Come on now.
Exactly. But I mean, that's the only thing that separate us from the rest of the pack, man. And money talks, man. And finally, somebody, really got in their ear and and really got them moving the ball. And shout out to Coach Rick though, because if you really think about it, he really got them starting. You know what I'm saying? The investment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got a pillar. He was the highest paid coach that we've had. They started to open the checkbook. Right. He kind of got. I think Mark Rick didn't try to bank the bank when he negotiated with them. Right. Because I don't think he was more so about the money. I think he, at the time he felt like he wanted to prove something, but I think he had health issues when he first took the job, but just didn't really put it out there like that. You see what I'm saying? And then it just got to a point where, the get stressful and the stuff started to rear his head and stuff. Because if you remember, he used to say he's not working out like he used to. And you know what I'm saying? And then you start seeing the stuff on the sideline. You can see the demeanor just started getting a little bit lower and lower, man. But, it's always going to be respect for Mark Rick, man, because he's one of those pillars to, to get some of the things that we need as far as a top program with the indoor practice facility and things of that nature, man. But, see, I know you, man, your brother, your brother's one of the, he coached some legendary guys down in South Florida. Kind of tell us, I know we was talking offline, kind of tell us the feel about the players and the coaches. How do they feel about the Mario? What's the excitement level and things of that nature as far as with the players and the coaches? Because, if you want to, you can tell people who your brother is.
My brother coached at Pokey, man. He was the head coach for Pokey for like about 5 or 6 years. He won a couple of state championships there. Coach guys like Janoris Jenkins, McKenna Riggs that played with us, Alfonso Smith that played at Wake Forest. Played for the Lions for a little bit. A bunch of kids, man. Seen a bunch of kids everywhere. But he's actually up in Orlando right now, coaching with Kennard Lane that played at up in Orlando.
Okay. That's dope.
But yeah, so yeah, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. This is a different buzz, man. Like people, I think like when we talk about coaches and the players down here, I think it's more of a they starting to take look at UM seriously and not look at it as a way to get a different offer or play games in a sense. You know what I'm saying? They know that it's serious now and stuff like that. I would say this, a lot of the South Florida kids, they kind of get a bad rap and people say they divas and all the stuff like that. But I mean, it's business down here. You know what I'm saying? It's a business mindset. You know what I'm saying? Some people it's gonna rub people the wrong way, but this is how it is. You know what I mean? If you even come to the look at the Optimist leagues and stuff like that, everything is business. You know what I mean? And that's why they grew up handling stuff the way they do. You know what I mean? But they want to be successful. You know what I mean? They want to be part of something successful. They would mind staying home and playing in front of their kids or their families and stuff like that. But I think that they gotta see something. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, it's fair. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get the kids like kids are gonna go to Alabama regardless. Kids from Alabama, you know what I mean? Because that's better than that DNA. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State, regardless of the record, regardless of the coach. You know what I'm saying? But Miami's a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because that's crazy. It's funny you said that, because me being from Birmingham, and you got, you always had like the best players that was going to go to Alabama regardless. You rarely saw kids go out of state. I think the last top player that just willingly went out of state when Alabama was not good was, I think, Chad Jackson when he went to Florida. You know what I'm saying? That was like, it was a shocker because everybody thought he was going to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And he went to Florida. Marcus Manson. He was one of the top 5 running backs coming out when I came out of high school in 2004. He stayed in Tuscaloosa. He's from Tuscaloosa. Went to the same high. He went to Tuscaloosa. No, he went to Central. He went with Deontay Wilder. Him and Deontay Wilder was on the same team. They played together. He from Tuscaloosa went to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like those was like, okay, this is where these was kids that projected since 9th grade. They're going to Alabama. But, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, Florida is different. You know what I'm saying? But back then, earlier, I would say Miami did have like a chokehold on where kids were just going to Miami just to go. But it's more so, I think those kids want to see winning for them to be able to go. They're not just going to go just to go.
They want to see winning, and they want to see development at their positions.
Exactly.
They want to see if you're a cornerback, like, yo, are you sending your cats to the league? Like, I'm talking first, second, third round. You know what I mean? That's what they want to see. They want to see that development of their position and also winning.
Right. I mean, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know how we used to joke and, you know what I'm saying, play around and act like it was signing day. And most of the kids back then, man, you know, it was either Miami or Florida State. But, you know, back then, them were top 3, top 5 programs back then. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this question, though. I think we're going to start to see that turn back to where it used to be, because much as I hate Florida, Napier is a great coach.
Right.
He's a great recruiter. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna go to bode well for keeping the top talent in state. I don't know what they got up there in goddamn Leon County. I don't know what they got up there.
I will say this, though. People laughing at them for extending that, man. I think he gonna surprise some people, man. I just you know.
I hope so. I want Florida State to be good.
I think he gonna surprise some people, man. Like,
I mean, that's very possible. You know what I'm saying? But Napier, tremendous coach, right? Like, everybody thought he should have been the guy that should have got the LSU job.
Right.
Like, everybody, like, you had players on record and recruits on record saying, if Billy Napier is the coach, I will stay committed to LSU. But
they I guess it's like the Mario situation.
Yeah, but the problem with them two, you got that goon down in Coral Gables now.
Right, exactly.
You got that goon who, wherever he's been able to go to each state and get the top player of the state or the top 5 player out of that state.
That's crazy, man.
Yo, now he home. Like, let's put it like this, and we can move on, right? We were like 60th in recruiting prior to him coming. He's only been here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and look at what he's done. We may finish with a top 15 class.
Exactly.
Like, dude, we may get the number 1 tackle in the country.
And one thing that I like about this hire is like I was explaining to other people, like, I feel like certain coaches that will come here, they will pick their battles. You know what I'm saying? They like, Miami's a national brand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why aren't we going after the top quarterback in Texas, or the top lineman in Texas, or the top quarterback in California? You know what I mean? We've done it in the past. Why are we not doing it now? You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, you know, certain coaches didn't want to go head to head with probably certain programs, maybe because they feel like they didn't have a shot at it or whatever. But I think Mario brings credibility. You know what I mean? And he can walk into any household in any country, you know what I mean, not any country, but any state, and he can pull out top players, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you want, you know what I'm saying, in order to build a top program, man. You got to have credibility, recruiters and stuff like that. And Mario's, you know, definitely one of the top ones, man.
I do y'all know how critical I've been of Mario, you know, and I'm on board now, all aboard, choo-choo.
Hold that thought real quick. Hold that thought, because before I forget this.
Uh-huh.
Like, you will hear people say, or have said, you know, we got to get used to or expect Mario to lose a game that he shouldn't lose, right? We've all heard that, right? We've all heard that. So my question or my rebuttal to that is, well, what if he doesn't lose that game that we expect him to lose, right? What if he doesn't lose that? What if he's learned, you know, through his years of cutting his teeth in that Oregon, Alabama, FIU, whatever, Rutgers when he was there, what if he learned not to lose that game that everybody think he should lose?
But why are people setting him up to lose already, though? Because
that's my point. That's my point, right?
Gary Furman made a whole thread talking about don't expect him to win every game, but why not? You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
And then
we paying them $8 million a year. I expect us to, like I said, I expect us to win 10 games next year.
Right. They're not expecting him to. They're not expecting him to come start 75 or 67 or nothing like that.
No.
They're expecting him to, you know what I'm saying, win the Coastal and have us in the ACC championship and then hunt for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's the expectation. You
Like,
know
yo,
what I'm
we
saying?
should win 10 games next year. I don't care what nobody like.
Exactly.
I don't like. In my opinion, we should win 10 games easy. Like easy,
Exactly.
we should win 10 games. Like I'm not trying to hear, let's no 10 games. Like this man has won 10 games before. Like we're talking about somebody who's won the Pac-12 what 3 years in a row or 2 years in a row and won the like. Come on, yo! Like we ain't talking about some up and comer. So and now with the talent that he's gonna get here, no, stop.
And one thing
Feel
about
that
man,
noise.
What's going on, King Juice? What's up? What's up, big dog?
What's going on, Cane Juice?
Let's read
about
this question
Mario,
real
man.
quick. He said, "I just knew Ronda was going to take the LSU job. I was shocked when, Ronda. That was shocking too. But hey, man, you got to respect him for staying at for Baylor, man. He got them boys looking good.
But one thing about it though, when you got that money like that, you can hire and fire whenever you get ready. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Kelly don't work out, they can go back and get Napier. They could go get a Ronda. When you got that money, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He said, "Not with this damn schedule, cuz gotta get that 10 win. Yes, we gotta get 10 wins. Only game you can say we may, so we got 2 games that we should be in a real deep battle with, and that's Clemson and that's Texas A&M. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. I feel like,
and I think we're gonna beat the dog shit out of Clemson this year.
I think we're gonna.
We gonna drug them dudes.
One thing we're gonna see from Mario that I know that we seen in the past that we didn't see in the past is when we go into these games, like when we play Clemson and Texas A&M, we're gonna see a coach that's confident about going in these games and winning, and not trying to belittle the expectations or not to give you that feel like they're not sure they can compete or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about competing. It's just about going there and actually winning and having that confidence that you belong and you know what I'm saying, and you belong to win. And it's just like, when we play the Alabamas or we played LSU and stuff like that, it's whether can we hang with them, keep it close. I don't think it's going to be like that anymore. It's about, you know what I'm saying, how if we win, how much we're gonna win by, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? It's not about
it's at the bottom. Hold on, it's at the bottom of the screen, Cane Juice. The Cash App is Big Groove 5 and A Black 21. Yeah, it's still the same. But Norm, it didn't take Mario that long to build that roster at Oregon. Didn't take him that long. Didn't take him that long at all, bro. And just think about it. He was at Oregon almost the same time as the other guy that was here.
Right.
And look how fast he built that roster out Oregon. Not with Oregon players that's from the state of Oregon. He had to go to Cali. He had to go freaking here. He got some players from the DMV area, Florida, Texas. He got them from all over. Now you're talking about a guy that can literally get in his car and drive to any school in South Florida and get a goon. Right? Then he'll say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and jump on this jet because it's a player in Atlanta that I want, one of the top players in Atlanta that I'm going to get. And get him.
What up, Norman? Appreciate you for tuning in.
Hey, what up, Norm? But, bro, like me and Ookie we all talked about this like 3 years ago. Me and Ook was saying, look, Mario should have been the guy. Right? We were saying this 3 years ago. We was like, Mario should have been the guy. But fast forward, man.
Maybe it wasn't his time.
And I was about to say that.
Exactly.
Maybe it wasn't his time.
I think this was perfect timing because if you could have got him earlier, he probably wasn't ready for this job either. And then you don't get the AD. You know what I'm saying? So I think everything that's happened is perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? Perfect timing. So I mean, everything's lining up correctly, man. But I gotta tell people, it's about to be tough because nobody wants to see this you on top. So it's about to be some. It's gonna be people that's gonna throw third on the pro program. Stuff is gonna come out, y'all.
Hey, yo, did you see the interview Mario did with Joe Zizaki when he said, when this you thing is on, it ain't nothing like it in the country.
That's true.
He said when this thing is juiced up, there's nothing like it in the country. And besides the recruiting and what Mario brings, besides that, another thing that I'm excited about is that we all know practice is going to be competition. There's going to be war. It's going to be battles.
Hey.
You ain't going to have certain groups not being able to, not practicing to get a day off. No. It's going to be survival of the fittest, baby.
You notice he ain't saying nothing about the practice facility, indoor practice facility. He's been talking about being on Green Tree for practice.
Yeah.
Them boys going to be outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Battling in that heat. You know what I mean?
Look, unless they get that lightning warning, then they're taking inside. But until then, we got to become one with what's our biggest advantage, the heat.
And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of the key words he said is, I want players that can live and breathe football. I think in the past we just had players, okay, we practice, we come in, we do our practice, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's been too much lean way. You gotta have guys that want to take it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we have practice, but man, we need to stay a little longer. We need to get in. We need to get in a little bit more work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if we gonna go to the beach, let's do some work at the beach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's go to the beach and looking for females. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some work in at the beach. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how them boys used to do it back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
You know what else is good? You know what else is good? We're gonna have more eyes. Look, see, we're gonna have more eyes on the players at practice. It ain't just gonna be the coaches, it's gonna be the analysts. So we getting all that stuff now.
So and a lot of people underestimate the advantages of having a lot of those analysts. You gotta think, Alabama got analysts of guys that were considered top 5 or top 10 coaches at one point in their career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a guy like who you had on staff last year. Who you got on staff now? Like you got
he one of his coaches just got analyst just got a head coaching job. The one that was fired at Tennessee, he just got another job. I think Arkansas State or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got guys like that know their job and can coach these players just like another good head coach would. And Saban can really just focus on pinpoint on different things that he want to critique. You feel what I'm saying? Those are the things that he has that we're gonna have now, and that's one of the best things that could ever happen to man. We got an analyst, but we didn't have 15 analysts.
Yeah, we're gonna have eyes watching the players, but then other eyes watching those eyes that's watching the players. Like it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And they've already gonna start renovating the locker rooms, so that's already set to be for
weight room coming too.
Yeah, the weight room. Like, man, look, it's what I was talking to. I think I was telling Max this in a Zoom. I said, everybody can make fun of the Grizzly, right? When the Grizzly sleep, you can kick the Grizzly, you can lift his ears up, take funny pictures with the Grizzly and all that. But what people don't, when they taking them pictures, what they don't realize, when that dude wake up, now you got to deal with that 2-ton monster that runs over like close to 30 miles an hour. See, now you got to deal with that guy. See, so Miami was the punchline for all the jokes, all the laughs, all this and that. See, but now you got to deal with that now. Right. See, now you got to deal with a team that's going to come in physically ready to punch you in the mouth, and we're going to go 12 rounds, and let's see who's standing. It ain't going to be no gimmicks like that Jake Paul fight that was a setup. There ain't going to be no gimmicks like that where I know in this round you're going to do this, and I'm going to drop my guard because I see you, so I'm going to drop it, and I'm going to brace. Ain't going to be none of that, Jack. No, ain't none of that.
I know that was a gimmick.
Hey, fellas, I got to get ready to roll, but
ain't none of that.
I got to get ready to roll, fellas, but I'm going to leave y'all with this gem right here, though. The Stewart is coming to Miami, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there.
Who? Shamar Stewart.
Shamar Stewart is coming to UM. The NI deal is getting worked out. You heard it here first.
Okay.
We're getting Stewart.
So you hear Ookie, he putting it out there. Shamar coming to Miami. He coming to Miami, y'all. That's my boy Ookie saying. All right, now. We're going to bring you back when he signed and be like, I want you to be like I told you so.
Hey, so if that happens, Gary Furman going to say he reported it first, right?
We bring it back. Let's bring it back on them. Bring it back on them.
Man, we appreciate you, man, for jumping in, man. We appreciate you for jumping in, big dog.
Hey, man, happy holidays to y'all boys, man. Be easy, man.
Yes, sir. All right, you be safe, my brother.
All right.
Yeah, OG Kane, first year not an issue with me. Got to incorporate the coach's vision, coach's scheme, and mentality. If we go, no, we can't go 84-93.
Nah,
we paying them $8.5 million to win 10 or more games.
Not even that, bro. Not even that. We got players on this team who've already won 8 games already. In 9 games. So it's like
it's not like he's left with a bare cupboard. He got a lot of talent to deal with,
right?
Especially on the offensive side of the ball.
He got a potential Heisman Trophy candidate over there at QB, right? So 8-4, nah, that's like you. That's like moving in quicksand. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't improved. Like,
yes, sir.
And like with the coaches he putting together that we already know of, like, come on, man. He got just think the Brian McClellan. He recruited to Georgia Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Sony Michel, and somebody else. That's just to name a few.
I think didn't he get Smith too?
Roland
Smith or something like that.
Like, dude, we got certified goons.
Yes, sir.
In the recruiting trail. Then you add in the T-Rob that we already know he's stamped. If T-Rob isn't the best DB coach, he's 1B. Corey Raymond is 1A. Everybody can consider Corey Raymond the best, and I'll give him that. But T-Rob is 1B.
Clark, the cornerback, the one that Mike Rump got. That's the last time we flipped the Alabama commit.
Not Clark.
Not Clark. Williams, the cornerback.
Christian Williams.
Christian Williams. The last one.
And recently, of course, we got Skinner. I think Moss. I think we may get Moss. I like Moss. Moss is twitchy.
Yeah.
Like, and you put some weight on him, he's another. He'll put you in the mind state of Jalen Phillips, yo.
Yep, he do. That's true. Man, but let's get into this Saturday, man. Early Saturday period, man. What's your thoughts on the class, dog?
Man, I mean, it's what I expected, right? I'm happy that we was able to keep. I was happy I was able to keep some of these young men home, especially like Nigel Kelly and the crew, because it was words that if he was in Oregon, then Nigel was going to Oregon.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Like he was gonna go to Oregon, but we got Nigel Kelly,
Skinner, Will Skinner. We got these tight ends, bro. The tight ends we got, bro. Oh my God.
Hey, we're called tight end U for a reason, right?
Bro, just think, man, because we got to give props to a guy that we was all high on and we kind of fell off on. You feel what I'm saying? But he turned it on. Will Mallory, he turned it on and became a viable piece for us. Just have him back. And then you got that other monster in Aurora, and you got Jalen Skinner. Like, bro,
and don't forget to mention some of the other guys that we do have. You got Brantley.
You got Brantley and what's the other kid name? Oh my God,
Hodges. Yo, we could go 3 tight end set, bro, and it's like, yo,
what all can do about it.
Yeah, they all can catch the ball, right? They all can catch the ball. Like, but Kamari Rogers is big. I'm glad he's stuck in the class. Chris Graves is gonna be he gonna be that guy.
Hey, you know who I think gonna be the best player out of this group so far that we got right now? I think it's gonna be this kid right here, Marquise Williams.
Could be. Yeah.
I like, man, his range at safety is unbelievable, bro.
But so Chris Graves, he's only like 16 years old, 17.
Oh, for real? I didn't know he was one of them young, but them
young. He's like 17.
That. We got Wesley. Of course, we needed him very bad. He's probably the most important recruit right now.
Wesley's a straight goon, bro. That's a plug and play guy.
Yep, Jakari Brown. You got Marquise Williams, and you got Isaiah Horton, and you got Jaden Harris, man. A lot of people sleep on this kid, man.
I was watching his film yesterday.
What you think about him?
Bruh, he could play.
And he playing a good league out here in Atlanta also.
Yo, he can
feel
ball.
what I'm saying? So
He can
also we got that transfer, Jake. I ain't finna butcher his name. What you think about that kid?
Oh man, let me tell you something. He's the typical what we think our defense is gonna be multiple because he can play outside rush in the 3-4, or if you go under, have him in, and he can play D tackle in the 40 front, and he creates havoc.
That's
like,
true.
Bro, he great hands. Hands.
Would you call him a more athletic Chad Thomas?
Yeah.
About the same size.
I don't know. Chad Thomas was athletic, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Not Scott Patches.
Yeah.
Scott
a more athletic version of Scott Patchen.
So with these
Flo, what's going on, Flo?
What up, boy, Flo? What up, man? Flo crazy. What up, Flo? Yeah. He said he can't tackle. I don't think he would be at Miami if he can't tackle.
Who can't tackle?
Marquis. I've seen him make some good tackles on film, but you know.
Hey, look, T-Rob ain't taking no secondary people who can't tackle.
He's that ain't his forte. What's good, Flo? What's good with you, baby?
Just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Yes, sir. So, who is your favorite player out of this current recruiting class? Who are you most excited about?
My son. No, let me stop.
Well, here 2024, right?
2025.
2025. Okay. Well, you got 2 more years before you be in the mix with these visits.
I love Skinner, but my favorite, Najee, bro.
What do you like about Najee?
Let me tell you, it's like what not to like about him, right? One, he already knows how to use his hands at that position. And to be a DN, rush in, you got to have good hand movement, right? You got to have good hand movement. You can't just be bull rushing people because at this level, in these tackles, that's going to get stopped quick. So he has his first step quickness off the ball is tremendous. So if he goes up against the left tackle or right tackle, whatever side he's on, and they slow-footed, you cancel Christmas.
Speaking of that, you just gave an analyst of a play that I seen some footage of a kid that he just did.
He was a recruit. Yeah, he was a recruit
going to Florida State. I think Umbrella. He made that boy do the Wat Tootsie.
Hey, look,
that same move you just described.
From word on the street, from what I heard from some very credible people who went to that game, he was abusing that man so bad they had to switch him to the right side. Like he was abusing this dude. Like they was getting ready to call Child Protective Services on Najee Kelly and get him arrested after that game.
So man, the kid is already. But with Kelly, he looks slim, but he has a thick lower half. That's what I like the most.
And that's what I like. He has that thick lower half of body.
No homo. He got a good bottom half.
He has a good anchor.
Exactly.
Right? He has a good anchor, and he's already strong. And know what else? He already knows how to lean.
It's hard to teach for those.
Yeah, he knows how to lean and get around that edge. Bro, let me tell you something. Him, if we get Samar, Elijah Roberts, Chance Williams, let me tell you something. And Jabari Ishmael puts on weight. Bro, we got dudes that can get to the quarterback on the edge. Mario is filling that with stuffers in the middle that can get upfield and wreak havoc as well. So
I'm glad you said that. Fillers. Well, let's jump into the next thing. And I already gave you who my favorite Marquise.
Right.
So far as you know, other half of recruiting is the transfer portal now. And I know a lot of old school Canes don't like the transfer portal, but you gotta evolve with the times. You see Nick Saban, that's what makes him the best. He adapts with the times. He was the main one. I was finna run, smash. It only took him 1 year to adjust when he seen he was getting his head beat in by the big wigs.
Right.
You have to take advantage of the portal because now it's not players that's going in the portal that can't play.
Right. Hold on,
These
bro.
are guys that go ahead. These are guys that just need a better situation, like the running back from Georgia Tech. That kid is amazing. That kid can play anywhere, but he just so happened was a sleeper and went to Georgia Tech. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I think Mario. Hopefully he targets at least 2 more linebackers. You need some. You're gonna need some athleticism and some age at that position. We got to get us at least 2 more corners. I think we're pretty set at safety with the Williams guys and the guys that we're bringing in. I think we need 2 corners that we need to bring in. Also, offensive side, we got to at least bring another receiver in or 2. We need to do that. So that's just kind of my take on that aspect of it. Let me get to some of these questions. We need O-linemen. We need O-linemen. Only person, a little favorite coach. It got Kelly and no O-linemen, and that's a little favorite. Yeah, I think they're gonna target. They may target a veteran offensive lineman in the transfer portal. I don't think they're gonna reach for any players at all. I don't think Mario's gonna reach, and I don't think he should reach. He shouldn't have to reach right now with the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some quality guys out there. We got what they got? What, like 2,000 kids in the transfer portal?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Mario's gonna reach. I mean, because that's just not Mario.
Exactly.
You know, Mario's playing chess out here. You know what I'm saying? And we so used to dudes playing checkers. He playing chess. Everything is strategic, man. With that guy, he knows what he knows who he wants and when he wants to get them. So he already knows and how many players he want to get out of the transfer portal.
I wouldn't mind getting T2, man. I think he's gonna have a sit down with the coaching staff to kind of set the standard on what is gonna be expected of him. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be, I trust Mario's judgment if he decides not to take him, because it's probably something that he doesn't like. Far as when because the Maryland coach was with him at Alabama, so he he pretty got a good rapport with him. So I'm pretty sure he can get the inside scoop on him as a player, as a person, how he was as a student, and as a practice player. So I would love to have T2, but I think that's going to be a situation where he's going to sit down with the coaches at his position, and they're going to, kind of lay the standard, and they're going to do their due diligence on seeing him, as a person. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, let me talk about on this T2 thing, bro. I think he's definitely a take, right? And like you said, I agree with you, Mario, and whoever his position coach is going to be, whoever the coordinator is going to be, or just Mario's going to have a sit down with the young man and talk to him and see this young man's sincerity. How he knew what he did 3 years ago was wrong, but he made amends for that, right? Because he went to college, and I spoke to several staffers at the University of Maryland who had nothing but rave reviews about the young man, how he's matured, how he's handled himself. Now, a guy that can't play and he's rehabbing 2 injuries, his focus could be somewhere else, right? His focus was on school, getting healthy, being the best teammate he can be. And that's all the indications that I got from them staffers up there. And nothing's come out bad or negative about that guy. So my thing is like, we all have a past, right? Some good, some bad. We all got a pass. Like, so, what he did was unexcusable, but he made amends for that.
He's a kid. He was a
kid.
You
know what I'm saying? He's a kid now. He's a young man, and he understands now. And once he talks to Coach Cristobal, and I think Coach Cristobal can be like, look, man, don't give him the green light, like, because that's a guy that should be here. Period. Like, he can play.
So my question is,
like, we got dudes in the NFL who were in the NFL, who Dante Star Wars, who murdered somebody, vehicular homicide, and he still played in the league.
Yeah. So
like, come on, man, I'm just not with throwing these young black athletes to the wolves off a mistake they made as a young adolescent.
What up, Red Pill stepdad? What it do, man? So my question, we do, hypothetically, we do get T2. Who do you play in the middle?
Play T2 in the middle. That's what he does. He's a Mike.
And then you're gonna put Wes.
I could put Wes and Keontae Smith. If I put Keontae Smith in the middle and have Wes play the strong, have T2 play the strong because he can, and have Wes play the will. Like, yo, T2 played a whole season with a torn ACL in labrum, bro. If that doesn't make anybody want that dude on the team something wrong, at linebacker, he played with a torn ACL and a labrum. Like, yo, I want that guy on my team.
Yeah.
That's reminiscent. I'm not saying he's Ed, but that's reminiscent when Ed said, yo, I'm hurt, dog. Stop asking me, am I all right? I played with a torn ACL in my knee and balled out. I want that guy on my team, bro.
So, like I said, I just gave my spiel on the transfer portal. What would you target, like, in the portal? What would you target? What would you go after?
Corner.
How many corners would you take?
I only need one.
I said two vets.
I only need one. I only want one. I only need one. I don't need no safeties.
That's what I said. I said we don't need safeties. We need
unless that safety is Ed Reed, Sean Taylor-esque. But if not, I don't need no safety. Exactly. D tackle, receiver, one veteran receiver, and O-line.
Would you take a running back?
Yes, and I would take a running back for sure.
I would get a running back, man. I would definitely go after.
Let me see. Corner, linebacker, hopefully it'll be T2, D tackle, running back, and a veteran receiver.
I can see that.
Who I think we're gonna get. All indications are talking about Frank Ladson, so that'll cover.
How you feel about that kid, man?
Hey, hold on, I'm gonna hit you right back.
How you feel about that kid?
I mean, I don't feel nothing negative towards him. I think the young man can play. It's 5-star.
Think he just been hurt?
Yeah, just been hurt. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Who's to say he was hurt? How we know that the injury report wasn't doctored just so you can say he's hurt so you don't got to play him? Like, who knows what Dabo's been doing up there?
But he has had the dropsies a little bit as far as a player. I think that's a situation that can be worked out because Mike Harley had the dropsies too, and he's the leading what?
Exactly. And guess who else had the dropsies before he came here? Charleston Rambo.
Rambo, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
change of scenery sometimes helps, and motivation as far as just competition helps players also, and that's what.
You know what, Red Pill, you're right. I would target the DN too. I would target.
You would get one more DN because we already got the kid from USC.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I'm operating under the system, whereas I want as many ballers at a position as I can get. As many as I can have so I can roll cats in. Whoop, 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 as many as possible. But
I got you.
Frank Ladson is what? 6'3"?
Frank, no, he like 6'4".
Like 6'4", 2 or some change, and he ran a 4.4. Like, come on, bro. Like, we haven't seen nothing like that since, I ain't gonna say his name, but number 5, since when number 5 was out there. Like, when you great like that, when you're a future Hall of Famer, like, I'm not even gonna call your name. I'm gonna say number 5 that used to line up wide out there for us. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We haven't seen a receiver that big and that fast since him on this squad. Not saying he's gonna be that guy, but the measurables are kind of the same. And you get him into a good strength and conditioning program and something different, it may work out for him, man.
Yeah,
look,
I agree. But let's get into some of this coordinator talk, man. Man, I'm on Twitter, man. That's my Twitter handle for everybody that know me. If you on Twitter, holler at me. I be going brazen on there. You feel what I'm saying? But it's been a lot of talk of people that don't want the fan base is really 50-50 on this guy when they hear his name, Kendall Browse. How do you feel about Kendall Browse, A Black?
As a scheme, as a play caller, as a scheme, it would be tremendous here. I'm piggybacking off of Steve-O, just the system that he runs, the inverted veer, just that it puts up points, right? And he's a good quarterback coach. But what scares people is his past and what took place at Baylor. You know, we all know, so I don't need to bring it back up. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect for the people that had to go through that. Mm-hmm. But that's what they're worried about because they haven't talked about it at Florida State, Arkansas, or wherever else he was at. But if he come to Miami, wow, that's the first thing they're gonna talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of fans, and I understand it. They don't want that to overshadow what what Coach Cristobal is trying to do here, right? And you know, bring that negative light to the program. By all means, they're gonna do it anyway. Without that, right?
Exactly.
So I think that's the main issue. Now, I don't think, and some may say, well, he didn't do much at Florida State, but Florida State before him, offense was horrible. And he moved them up like 50-some slots or something like that.
They averaged like 400 plus a game.
Yes. So as a play caller in a scheme, he fits perfect here. Right?
Exactly. And that's kind of the piggyback of what you said as far as with Florida State. Also, people got to understand, look what he had at quarterback at Florida State. Not to dog those kids, anything like that, because you know me, I don't say players are horrible and things of that nature. College players, rather. They just didn't have the talent that we had at quarterback. Also, from a skill player position, from a running back position, they didn't have those guys like we had under Browse. You know what I'm saying? The arm talent that TVD has with a Browse offense. Look, I just tell everybody when I was hearing on Twitter going back and forth with a couple of people, but I kind of understood where they're coming from. But just go back and look at what Arkansas did this year. Look at the offense. With the quarterback nobody knew about. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do you one better. Look at when he was at Houston in the offense. Everybody say Derek King can't make these throws. Go look at when Derek King was at Houston with Kendall Browse and all the deep posts and the corner routes that he was throwing. He accounted for 50 TDs with that guy.
Let me check.
Yes, appreciate the cash app, bro. Appreciate the cash app.
Appreciate you, big dog. Yeah, I got it, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you. So Kendall Browse, just look at what he did with Derek King. And Derek King made every throw in that offense. The deep dig, the deep post, the deep out, the corner route, the fade. He made everything. So, and that's another thing, man. Y'all need to start putting respect on King's name and stop throwing him. Don't treat him like he's trash because.
Appreciate you, Kane Juice 305 for the dono, man. Appreciate you for real, man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Hold on, man.
Everybody, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please like. Please subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, TVD came in and he TVD did what he's supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And now it's like y'all forget about what King did. Like King stabilized this program. It's almost like the people who forget that they forget Brad Kaya and how
good he was for them 3 years.
How good this dude was. Like, yeah, he didn't beat Florida State, but it wasn't his fault. He put us in position every time to win the game.
He had 300 plus every time he played against Florida State.
But what happened? Florida State had Dalvin Cook.
And the defense gave up how many points in the second half?
And we had a field goal. We had an extra point block.
That hurt.
Just think about it. Just think. We were beating Florida State with Jameis Winston. We was beating them like 20-something nothing around there. Yep. So, like, yeah. But Kendall Browse, I think he will be a great scheme fit. But like I was saying to you backstage, and you know, you always kind of cut me off because you don't want me to give up no gems backstage. I was going to say them earlier. But Kendall Browse is the media darling, like for certain people, for him to come here. But I don't think he's going to be the pick. I don't think Mario moves that way.
Let stuff get out like that.
Let stuff get out like that. We know things when Mario wants us to know. Coach Cristobal wants us to know just how he operated so far being here. I don't think Browse is going to be the guy. I think it's going to be somebody else. I think it's going to be somebody else whose team is currently in the playoff hunt. Not in college, though. In the NFL.
Okay.
So, honestly, I think Ken Dorsey is going to be the OC. That's just my honest opinion.
I wouldn't be indifferent, man. It'll be,
and for those
I'm not opposed to it, but I know it'll put a lightning bolt that's already on top of this tornado right now for the fan base. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna just add that much more power to it, excitement. So I wouldn't be opposed. I'll be in a wait and see.
And for anybody who has reservations, it's cool. I understand that, right? You never call plays and none of that. I get that, but I want you to do me a favor. For those who may have some reservations, you know what I mean? He developed Cam Newton, turned him into an MVP. Look what he did with Josh Allen. He's the passing game coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. Go watch Buffalo Bills pass game offense. That's all Ken Dorsey. All the pass concepts, everything, the utilization of the tight end, all of that pass concept. The offensive coordinator, Brian Dable, had NFL interviews to be a head coach. They work together. Ken Dorsey is the passing game coordinator, just like Rob Likens. Why did we start seeing a difference? Because Rob Likens, we started running more of his concepts in the passing game. I want y'all to watch from here on out, either go YouTube Buffalo Bills offense or watch them closely now and look at the pass concepts and watch how they run the ball too. That's what Ken Dorsey will bring to the University of Miami.
So with that being said, how long would Ken Dorsey has NFL aspirations? How long do you think he would stay in Miami though?
2 years, 3 years.
Okay.
Look like this.
But you don't expect any good. This not Clemson. I don't know how they was able to keep them coordinators there for that long.
Right.
When you good, everybody gonna try to go get you.
Only reason I say Ken Dorsey would stay if he stayed longer is because this is his program.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like this is his program, and I don't think
about the story it would be for him to come back and win a national championship as a player.
All the part the U part 3, baby,
and as a coach. Just imagine that interview, man. Like the week leading up to the game. Just imagine that, bro.
Hey, look, 30 for 30, part 3, baby.
You feel what I'm saying?
But
that'll be crazy, bro.
I don't think he would leave just to be leaving. The job has to be worth his while, right? The job will have to be worth his while.
Well, I respect that. I can't get on board with Dorsey. I'm not gonna lie. If he didn't play here with him, I can see why
I can feel you on that, but I can feel you on that red pill. But if he didn't play here, but they said his name came up, and then
holidays he dug.
And I said, all right, let me do my research on this dude, and found out he turned Cam Newton into that MVP winner, and he turned Josh Allen into what we see right now. Because Josh Allen throwing mechanics was horrible coming out until he got with Ken Dorsey and Ken Dorsey. So I feel you, but
you just got to do the research, man. Yeah. Like I said, I'm
but this
I'm
is
in the wait and
like
see mode. I'm not gonna say he wouldn't do good because at the end of the day we wouldn't know. But the thing is this: he's been in the NFL in some type of on-field role, so everybody has to start somewhere. Kendall Browse and become Kendall Browse until somebody gets.
And look, Joe Brady was the passing game coordinator, if that, for the Saints when he came to LSU.
At LSU, exactly. So it's a lot, Tom Herman. They started somewhere. Everybody was an on-field coach before they became a coordinator. You see what I'm saying? But what I love about Dorsey is
Hollywood, what's going on, bro?
Yeah,
Happy holidays to you too, E-Dub. But I'm gonna trust Mario on this. Like I said, I don't think Mario would make a hire if he's not confident. Right. And that's just my opinion. I don't know if Ken Dorsey is the guy. That's just my opinion. Back to the staff though, I would like James Coley to come back and be the tight ends coach.
I'm with you on that. We got to bring Coley back in some form of fashion, bro. You already know how I feel about it. Me personally, I would bring him back as the OC. Me personally, I wouldn't be opposed to that because how he had our offense looking back then.
That's another And that's another bona fide recruiter on the staff.
And he can find QBs. He found Kaya. Nobody was looking at Brad Kaya. Nobody. Brad Kaya was a 2-star when Cody found him.
But
by the time the senior year, he was a 4-star, top 5.
In the DC, there's some names out there: Glenn Schumann, Derek Mason, Chris Partridge. Like them 3 names. All right, let me see. Partridge and Schumann, right?
I
need y'all. Hold on. I need y'all in the chat to look up their all-time commitments, and you're gonna see, like, yo. Let's take Partridge for instance. He was responsible for Rashard Gary going to Michigan, Devin Bush going to Michigan. He got like 5 or 6 5-stars under his belt to get to Michigan.
Yeah,
and he got a bunch of 4-star dudes, right? Glenn Schumann, same thing. Like,
with Glenn, bro, it's just that I don't know how I feel about that 3 down lineman type offense, bro.
I think it's gonna be multiple. I think Mario said he wants to run a multiple defense, not be pancaked in one system. Like,
if it's multiple, a real true multiple, and we come out of different fronts and utilize the personnel, I'm all for it. But I just don't think I don't want to turn LT into a 2-gap lineman.
Nah. And you knocked my thing out, bro.
My bad, bro. Go back. I'm sorry. I didn't know you could. My bad. Oh, okay. Recruiter party with recruiter. I didn't know that. Okay. That would be dope.
But yeah, I think Mario wants to run. And I think from what I heard, through channels that like Derek Mason is awesome. I love Derek Mason. But I think Derek Mason is more set on his scheme, not wanting to adjust. See, the other cats are multiple. Because if you watch Georgia, sometimes Georgia, it looks like they're in the 30 front, right? They look like they're in the 30 front, but it's like a 3-4 over or under where they slide it down and it's a 40 front, right? So, and just bringing different pressures. I'm like, we coach the running backs all day.
Oh, yeah, man, Groove. Hey, man, goddamn Black make it do what it do.
Hey, look, we can do that with our motherfucking eyes closed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All that is muscle memory.
We'll have them boys right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Hurricane, James Williams is not going to be no DN, bro.
No, sir. No, sir.
Nah, I don't think.
Idaho Kane, what up, baby? Idaho Kane, ride. Exactly. I'm going to ride. Like I said, I'm going to trust his judgment, bro. At the end of the day, man, I'm going to trust his judgment. And like I said, we just got to look at the results. I'm pretty sure, he'll make adjustments if something don't work out. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, check this out. The D-line coach, whoever it could be, maybe it's Charlie Partridge from Pitt, or Joe Savella,
the Samoan guy from
Samoa. Like, he's in the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame.
Wow,
he played D tackle.
He got let go at Oregon, didn't he?
Yes, he's considered. He's the top 5 D-line coaches in the country. Like, bro.
You know what, bro? I seen something that somebody posted about the kids that he recruited. I think he recruited so well, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had like 5-star linemen or something like that he recruited.
Bro, let me tell you something.
I definitely love him.
Mario there's levels to everything, right? There's different levels to a checkers player. There's beginner, intermediate, and all this other stuff, but that's checkers. But then you got intermediate, you got beginner chess players, intermediate chess players, master, then you got grand champ. Mario's on that grand champ status, right? That's where he is with this chess game. And the staff he's putting together, not only are they elite recruiters, they're elite developers. Like, bro, we haven't seen a staff like this at Miami since Butch or Jimmy. Bro, I think college football, as much as every analyst talks about college football is always better when Miami is good,
they don't really want to see it.
I think that narrative is going to change, and they're not going to like that. See, they're not going to like that because We rising from the ashes. It's almost like, shout out to the greatest MC to ever do it.
Yes,
Tupac,
sir. Tupac Shakur, Machiavelli.
The rose that grew from the concrete. The petals may be beat and brittle, but you ain't looking at that. You amazed that you're like, yo, a rose grew out of the concrete. That's Miami. We rising from the ashes, and y'all, it's like, yo, how did y'all do that so fast and so elegantly? But we on the field kicking your tail, and y'all do not want to come to South Florida and play us. Bro, I can't wait, bro. I'm so juiced to see this bowl game next week because Mario's gonna be there with his pad and pencil, writing notes like, yeah, okay, he ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna have a meeting with him. Good young man, just not what I want. Like, yo, real talk.
People gotta understand this is what happens though. This is the downside of coaching changes.
Yes,
there's a lot of kids that's on the team that's not gonna make it. There's gonna be, hey, I think we're gonna go in another direction. I witnessed this before being a college player. It's not good for the players, and it's sad, but it's just the nature of the beast. So hopefully the kids don't take it. Hopefully the kids understand this and kind of try to put their best foot forward, even from a sideline presence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not being one of those guys that's moping around and being engaged with the game and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be one of those guys that get that call in the coach's office because those scholarships are only year to year. I think only certain programs are given 4-year scholarships. You know what I'm saying, that you sign, because most of them are only a year-to-year basis that you have to re-sign in the spring, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. It's called evaluation.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, bro, I'm gonna trust Coach C. I'm gonna trust Coach Cristobal to make all the right decisions.
Yep.
Because I think we're gonna be straight, yo. I really do. And like, yo, it's something that he said that I've been harping on, and I'm not sure. I don't know. Some people may have picked up on it. Some people may not have. But if you didn't, I'm gonna say it. When he was talking in his introductory press conference, when he talked about the strength and conditioning program, and y'all know he mentioned there's 2 programs they're gonna go to: winter conditioning, that part. Then he said our 4th quarter program. Like, yo, this player's about to understand, like, yo, you're gonna work like you've never worked before. Like, especially the old lineman, right? Because your head coach was an old lineman. You know what I'm saying? Your head coach was an old lineman. So he knows. Then he got one of the best O-line coaches with him, Mirabal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro.
Let me piggyback off with that. Let's read this, and I'm gonna make my statement. I don't know if they can pull it off, but the Dolphins run different 8 and 9 in the box, drop a few players back coverage. Yeah, I mean, anything. I mean, you got to be innovative as far as on the defense. You got to be exotic.
And we got athletes on the back end that can do that.
Exactly. What game plan you think we want to? Man, honestly, man, I think they're gonna let let TVD let it rip to kind of get them going into the next year. I don't think they're gonna hold anything back because none of those guys know they're gonna be on the staff or not. So I think they're gonna, well, they probably do know they're gonna be on the staff or not. So they probably just letting it rip. Hey, man, I'm lobbying for another job type deal. So.
Hey, and Jacoby George and Romello Brinson gonna be getting a lot of burn because Rambo ain't playing.
Exactly.
Outside. So I expect big things for look, I expect big things for everybody's gonna get in that game. Yep. Because guess what? That's the beginning of next season. You want to leave good tape out there, so when that new staff watch that game, they want to see good habits. They want to see good effort. Because effort is, you don't got to be a 5-star to give 5-star effort. Exactly. Effort is between
that's
you.
How Nick. That's how yourself. Ray Lewis got his scholarship by giving his effort.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let us see Ray.
Yeah.
They gave him a scholarship based off his doggone effort on the field.
Yeah, effort is between you and yourself. That's it.
I like Likens, man. I love
Likens.
I love Likens, dog. You know what I'm saying? If Mario Half told him they're gonna keep him, I like Likens.
I wish he could stay. I really like Likens. I do.
Yeah. He'll make his teeth on. He's a veteran coach. He'll definitely land on his feet. And just a couple of things, man, and then we'll get out of here, man. Like, the overall, like right now, I can honestly admit it feels different. It just feels different right now.
It do.
You know what I'm saying? Just from just knowing that they're just investing in the program now. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just can't explain it, bro. It's just a different aura around the program. Just like, man, we're gonna be okay. You know, when you got, I'm gonna do one of your things, try to do me a little, you know what I'm saying, little thing. You know how it is, like when you was a little kid and you bump your head or something, and your grandma pick you up and she rub your head and be like, "It's gonna be all right, baby," and then it just magically disappears. That's how it feels, right? Did I do good?
Yeah, you got it. You
I did pretty good on that. Okay, I did pretty good with that.
Right, but now, bro, it's like, yo, I'm so excited to see this game, bro. Yeah. Because it's like it's ushering in a whole new era, man. It's like, yo, just the buzz that we're getting from the recruits. It's like, yo, we're in contention. Like, yo, whoever Mario wants, Mario gets. Unless you, if Texas wasn't paying these offensive linemen, we would have got one of them two that committed.
And I don't blame them kids for going to Texas, because I would have told my kid, "Hey man, you better take that dog on $150,000."
And guess what? You only could play 5.
Exactly. So
I can guarantee you 2 of them jokers, they're gonna be transferring. They're gonna one coming to Miami.
Yeah, a lot of that's the thing. But we had an hour and 6 minutes, man. We had to do a little early thing. I like these early sessions, bro. I like these early sessions. Oh, yeah. I love these early sessions. And we apologize last week for not having the show, man. We just be having a lot of stuff going on. Holiday season, man, and I've been working like crazy. We're going to try to keep a weekly thing, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because we love doing this. We love talking, Miami football with you guys, man. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. Major shout out to everybody that left comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a Kane and tell a Kane. You can follow me on Twitter, on Storm Groove. What you said, big dog?
I said smash that like button, baby.
Smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people where they can find you at, Black.
Hey, you can find me at IG right there at stormwater.ablack, and you can find me on Twitter at ablack2. I don't tweet as much as my man, but I do drop little gems here and there.
Hey man, they be hating me on that, man. But some of them love it, man. But it's all good, man. I just be having fun, man. But follow me at Twitter on Storm Groove. I do follow everybody back, so you ain't got to worry about that. So just follow me. Let's interact, man. Let's have a good time, man. I've been telling Bama fans, thanks for keeping the throne warm. Exactly, Idaho. Because if you think about it, back in 04, from 99 to about 2005, 2006, we got anybody we wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know this. Sham Shea was gonna go to Alabama at one point, but then he came to Miami. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I got one of my old teammates did real bad by Sam Shields in the Alabama camp. I ain't gonna put you out there though. You know what I'm saying? But he got that work, man. But we finna get ready to get out of here, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. And it's all about you. Happy holidays to everybody. Oh, my boy E-Dub. Hey, man, I try, man. I try. Happy holidays to everybody, and we love everybody, man. At the end of the day, it's all about that you, and Black is always
happy Kwanzaa, baby. Pedro, happy Kwanzaa, Pedro.
Where Pedro at, man?
No, he's not up here, but when he go back part of the rewatch squad, I give him a shout out.
Yes, sir,
shout out to the YouTube network, Max, Flo, Steve-O, Chris, Jay, Mike, Jazz, anybody else that I may be forgetting, Zach, hey. Let's keep it 100, fam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we out of here. Y'all be blessed and be safe during the holidays, people. Yes, sir.